Welcome back to the Pokemon League World Championship in 2026 as Grimsley takes on Ash. For Grimsley we have Crocodile, Scrafty, Honchcrow, Lipard, Tyranitar and Sharpedo. The option of Mega Tyranitar and Mega Sharpedo for Grimsley there. For Ash is Lycanroc, Infernape, Gliscor, Gengar, Dragonite and Mega Lucario. As we get underway, we lead with Scrafty for Grimsley and it's Lycanroc for Ash. Scrafty getting the Intimidate on the Lycanroc there does allow it to take that player up just about, as Drain Punch will not be enough to take Lycanroc down. In comes the Crocodile now, gets another Intimidate drop on the Lycanroc there, as player up will not do much damage to the Crocodile there in comparison. In comes the Dragonite now for Ash. Crocodile able to get the bulk up off, expecting the switch, goes for the Outrage, good hit into that Dragonite, but Multiscale helping to take that hit. Brick Break into the Crocodile. Ash switching now into the Lucario, into the Steel type to take the Dragon type Outrage. Resisting it very, very well. In comes the Honchcrow now for Grimsley as Lucario Mega Evolves. Close combat does take Honchcrow down. And Ash will get the first knockout in this battle. In comes the Scrafty now, will lower Lucario's physical attack. As close combat will be enough to take Scrafty down. As in comes the Tyranitar now for Grimsley, sets up the Sandstorm. Lucario won't mind that being a Steel type. Close combat does take Tyranitar down. In one hit, Mega Tyranitar comes out and is down immediately thanks to this Lucario with an attack drop. Close combat is still enough to take Tyranitar down. Close combat again, staying in with the Lucario, brings Lipard down to the Focus Sash. And finally Grimsley is able to get a knockout on this Lucario. And the Sandstorm will take Lipard down on 1%. In comes the Infernape now against the Sharpedo that comes in. Can't Mega Evolve, goes for the Protect anyway. Close combat is blocked by the Protect, but not the Sandstorm. A speed boost from Sharpedo there, thanks to its ability, switching into the Dragonite. Avoids big damage thanks to its Dragon typing resisting Liquidation there. But Ice Fang will take the Dragonite down from this very fast regular Sharpedo now. In comes the Gengar for Ash now. Crunch is enough to take Gengar down, and suddenly this Sharpedo does look very threatening. In comes the Gliscor now. Ice Fang is a big hit into that Gliscor. And Brick Brick is barely not enough to take this Sharpedo down. It survives on 3%. And it's getting faster still, as Gliscor is taken down by Ice Fang. And this Sharpedo is now at maximum speed. In comes the Infernape now for Ash. Super effective critical hit takes Infernape down. And suddenly this Sharpedo has swung it round for Grimsley. It's just like a rock on very low health. And Sharpedo, regular Sharpedo, has just swung this battle completely on its head for Grimsley. At maximum speed, is able to survive a Brick Break from Gliscor and finish Ash off. Takes Gengar down in one hit, does big damage to the Gliscor and takes a Brick Break, a critical hit. Takes down Infernape, and this Sharpedo at this point is so fast that Lycanroc has no chance to outspeed it. And at very low health, Lycanroc is dealt with, and this battle has just been turned on its head. And Sharpedo has just brought Grimsley back from brink to get a 2-Pokemon victory over Ash. Absolutely incredible. Sharpedo has come out of nowhere once again and has beaten Ash by just 2 Pokemon, with the Crocodile saved in the back as well. Grimsley has just pulled off a sensational comeback with this Sharpedo, and it's a 2 Pokemon victory over Ash.